Coming up on MCTV this week, students learn about the effects of social media posts, and the Monmouth College Theater Department celebrates International Talk Like a Pirate Day. This week starts now. Hello and welcome to MCTV This Week. For Alistair Ramsey, I'm Tori Philbin. Last week, students learned how much their social media can change their lives after college. At the Social Media Etiquette Program, Associate Director of the Wackerly Center, Billy Bernard, discussed just how much social media can determine what jobs and internships you may or may not get offered. According to Bernard, many employers check your social media accounts to see if they feel that you are portraying yourself in an unprofessional way, or that your values and actions would reflect badly on the company. Then you may lose a job opportunity.
The ultimate goal of this presentation, again, was to have the students start thinking about what they're posting on their account. Not just Facebook, not just LinkedIn or Twitter, but you have Instagram and Pinterest that you could get into trouble with. So it's thinking about how they're perceived and how the things that they're posting today can directly impact an internship in the future, their admission into grad school, or possibly a job in the future.
If you are worried about how your social media might look to potential employers or professional connections, you can visit websites such as Simple Wash that will help identify possible problematic posts.
The Pirates of Monmouth College went pillaging around campus once again. Friday was International Talk Like a Pirate Day, and Professor Emily Rawley's theater group set sail through campus to find treasure. One place they visited was titled the Village of Cordery. Students in Professor Cordery's class made these pillaging pirates sing and dance for their pirate booty. When they landed in the bookstore, they had the pirates walk the plank before getting any loot.
I believe we will be doing more pillaging next year. Bigger, better, yar. More booty. The more booty, the better.
This one-day event started back in 1995, giving everyone the opportunity to call each other matey.
Last Wednesday during lunch hours, the Office of Student Involvement held a volunteer fair. Students received the opportunity to check out different ways to volunteer in the Monmouth area. From OSF to United Way to schools in the area, students were able to sign up to receive information from each organization to help better the community.
Having a volunteer fair is significant in the fact that it allows college students an opportunity to be involved in the community in which they are living basically for four years, the majority of the year. It allows them the opportunity to reach out to different organizations that have different talents, different messages, different methods of helping people. And so someone may want to help with a fundraiser. There's organizations where they can help learn those skills.
If you missed out on the volunteer fair, you can contact the Office of Student Involvement for information on how you can help out in the community.
Latino Heritage Month began last Wednesday night with special guest speaker Jose Angel. He read excerpts from his book, Illegal, Reflections of an Undocumented Immigrant, and gave a brief glimpse inside his long journey. Despite being undocumented and living under the radar for several years, Angel has a bachelor's in philosophy and a master's in Latin American literature. After his talk, he answered questions from the audience and autographed his book.
That's what I wanted to do. There are people who oppose undocumented immigration. I will be the first one to oppose undocumented immigration, but for different reasons. I think it is dehumanizing to people. So I think there should be a way for people to come and go if they wish to perform certain jobs that other people won't do.
Illegal, Reflections of an Undocumented Immigrant is online available for purchase.
This weekend, families of many students came to the college for the annual Family Weekend. Forced inside by questionable weather, many gathered at the Huff Athletic Center for ASAP's inflatable playground. Small children and adults alike bounced in the bounce house, slid down the slides, ran the obstacle course, and jousted. For students, it was an escape from a stressful week of class. For parents, it was a time to see their children during the school year.
It's a time to come over and spend time with our son, and we got our grandson over here today, just enjoying each other.
The next ASAP event will be ASAP After Hours, Mission Improbable Murder Mystery on Wednesday, October 8th.
Family Weekend wrapped up last Saturday night with a performance that had both Monmouth College students and their parents dancing in their seats. Boston-based a cappella group Ball in the House took the stage in Doll Chapel, performing a set of modern and classic pop hits, as well as some of their own original songs. The event, sponsored by ASAP, was a huge hit, with students and their families who were invited on stage to dance along and even treated to a lesson in beatboxing.
The crowd was fabulous. They were so much fun. Like, it's always a great time. It's always a better concert when the audience enjoys what you're doing and you just feed off each other. It's just a great synergy. So.
For more information, you can visit Ball in the House's website or their social media pages. ASAP's next event will be dueling pianos in Scotland Yard tonight.
Taking a look at some events on campus this week. ASAP hosts its after-hours dueling pianos event tonight at 8 in Scotland Yard. This Friday, the Classics Department celebrates the welcoming of fall by providing cider at its annual Classics Lecture in Wallace 102. And on Friday night, an interactive event titled Strange Like Me will be performed by High Impact Training Dramatic Dialogue Team. The event will take place in Doll Chapel at 8.
Coming up in sports, the volleyball team hosts Augie. We'll have the highlights next.
Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, that's right. Over here, Tiger. Where do you think you're going without washing your hands? No one likes a dirty boy. Come on and turn me on. You know you want to. That toilet you just used, it carries 2 million bacteria per inch. Yuck. Ooh, yeah, that's it. Wash those hands. Ooh, soap. Yeah, use soap. Ooh, scrub them good. Come back and see me anytime.
Monmouth's volleyball team had high hopes to defend their home court last Wednesday in a battle against the Augustana Vikings. The Scots had a gradual start to the first match after 2 timeouts and a lot of consistency in the Vikings offense. Augustana took the first game 25-13. The Scots didn't show much improvement in the second game with another Augie win of 25-15. The Scots refused to give up their third game so easily. The game was back and forth with scores reaching the low 30s. Tension was high after a kill by sophomore Paige Russ, but the Vikings redeemed themselves after 2 kills from outside hitter Emily Leeser and took home the sweep with a score of 30.
We're going to keep working on what we're doing, just keep pushing forward, and we know that the teams we're playing are very good, and so when we get ready for conference, we'll be ready.
The volleyball team will head to Lincoln, Illinois this weekend for the Lincoln Christian Triangular. The men's soccer team took to the field in a non-conference matchup against Millikan University last Wednesday at Peacock Park. It was Millikan who fired the first shot, but it's rejected by Monmouth's Luke Cogan. Just moments later, Millikan would put up another shot, but Cogan again with a diving stop. He had 10 saves on the day. Millikan kept the pressure on in the first half with this corner kick by Kellen Daniel, but junior Chizabam Nakime got in there with a header to knock away the shot. 5 minutes into the first half, Monmouth will get their first shot of the game. Freshman Jake Cogan shoots around the Millikan defender, but Millikan's goalie makes a nice save. Both teams would go back and forth as the first half would end scoreless. The second half would resume and very similar to the first half, with both teams getting their chances to score but unable to put one in the net. The game would remain scoreless until Nakime would split the defense and find the back of the net for the only goal of the game. Monmouth goes on to defeat Millikan 1-0.
Feels good, finally getting a win after, winning like 3-4 games in a row. And, this is something we needed before conference, before Cornell. And basically, it's my first goal of the season. And, you know, being the top goal scorer last year, it's hard not getting your goal, but it's more importantly the team won, and that's what matters.
The team will take on the University of Dubuque tonight at 7. And for the women's soccer team, they hosted Cornell last weekend on Family Weekend. Beautiful weather, 50-cent wings, and the Monmouth College Pipe Band. What more could you ask for? Well, the Scots struggled against the Rams in the 5th minute. Bethany Stivers scores the first goal of the game for Cornell, and that was just the start. They poured in 4 more goals in the half. The Scots playing without their best scorer, Lauren Kellen, as she's out for several weeks due to injury, but the Scots fired 17 shots in the game, 8 of which on goal. Cornell only attempted 7 shots, but 6 of them found the back of the net. Stivers here again in the 55th minute, beating the keeper to find the net for her 3rd goal of the game. Then to put icing on the cake, Stivers not done as she boots one just over the keeper's hands and scores again her 4th goal. The Scots defense struggled all day as they fall 6-0.
We've got to play with a lot more heart and a lot more intensity right from the opening. I keep telling them they're a good team because I believe it. And this is, there's many players back from our playoff team last year, but they haven't showed it yet. One of our captains just said we've got to start showing it. And so I just think it's a whole team attitude. It's a whole mindset of we've got something to prove. We can't just step on the field and win because of the names on our shirts. We got to go out there and prove it.
The Scots will host North Park University on Sunday at 3. There's your look at sports. Here are your scores for this week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm David Beidel.
And I'm Alistair Ramsey. And make sure to catch our next installment of MCTV.
I'm Tori Philbin. You can also visit us on the web at monmouthcollege.edu/mctv. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.